How many of you remember Evans, the abductor, when they stay Magodo that year? When his job now to abduct people, when I'm carry cash. With a year now, Evans have been in prison for about 8 years. Wow, how time flies. Has been in prison for about 8 years. And they see video yesterday on TVC. The guy not be like, who they prison? Oh, man, not lie on her. He know exactly who they prison at all. From what they tell us now, they embark on a plea bargain. A plea bargain is, I agree, I do and Mona forgive me. Then the court will call you, say, okay, Sisi, don't agree. Let's temper justice with mercy. Meanwhile, he has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Let me show you. I would have say get scholarship, say the university as they talk to you now. Let me show you this video.
Thanks for staying with us on the news at 1. Let's bring you more on that case on Evans, who is a convicted kidnapper, Chukwudumeme Owamadike. He's also popularly known as Evans and has been rearranged on a 5-count charge of murder and kidnapping before Justice Adenike Koka of the Lagos State High Court, Ikeja.
Okay.
Now, the defendant says he has repented and is pushing for a plea bargain. Kemi Folade reports.
He don't repent.
This is the third kidnapping-related case being brought against Evans by the Lagos State government. In February 2022, an Ikeja High Court judge, Hakim Oshodi, sentenced him to life imprisonment for the kidnap of Donatus Dunu, the chief executive officer of Maidon Pharmaceuticals Limited. In September same year, another judge of the High Court, Oluwatoyin Taiwo, now retired, sentenced Evans to 21 years imprisonment for kidnapping a businessman, Silvanus Ahamonu, and collecting $420,000 as ransom from his family. Apart from this present case, he is also being charged by the state government in 2 other matters. Evans and his co-defendant, Joseph Emeka, were brought before this court for the alleged offenses of the murders of 2 persons, as well as attempted murder and conspiracy to commit kidnapping. On Thursday, both defendants were rearranged on the 5 counts charge, which they pleaded not guilty to. The prosecutor, Yusuf Sule, asked the court for a date to proceed on trial by the judge for a report on the defendant's plea bargain application. The counsel said the matter is currently before the committee set up by the state government and that the second defendant is also seeking a plea bargain.
Okay.
In his response, Evans' lead defense counsel says he newly took up the case to represent the first defendant and that his primary focus now is to pursue the plea bargain request and not to proceed on trial. He says Evans recently bagged a Nigeria certificate in education while in custody and is willing to further his education to the level of PhD.
The federal government gave him opportunity to reform and re-educate himself. They gave him scholarship.
That's where the prison though.
Maximum security prison, 3K. He took the scholarship. The outcome of the scholarship is that today he has NECO, he has NCE, merit. That's almost distinction.
Wow.
And he was admitted on merit to Open University. And he's on 200 level. Because if the plea bargain and clemency which we are pursuing is acceptable to Lagos State government, and he is let out of prison, he will be under the custody of Lagos State government.
Evans has been remanded at the Kirikiri Maximum Security Facility here in Lagos for the past 8 years. He says he's now remorseful of all the crimes he's committed and is asking the Lagos State government for a second chance. But the prosecutor told the court that his plea bargain request will now be tabled before the committee, who will sit next in March. This case has now been adjourned to March the 20th for report on his plea bargain request. Kemi Folade, TVC News, Lagos.
I will not be shocked if in the next 1 or 2 years Evans is released. I will not be shocked. Person when they prison, they get NC and they further education to PhD level. Meanwhile, we will get freedom here, we will not see money pay school fee. We are not saying it's bad. But if you can give that kind of privilege to prisoners, what about Nigerians who are law abiding? They don't see money pay school fee. Prisoners, they get PhD. So you don't get NC now. You get 200 level for another course. Wow. Wow. But as well, I wanted to say they should not accept this plea bargain. It should not be released. But then I remember that Boko Haram members, Then they get freedom for this country. They get scholarship. They don't even near prison. At least Evans not do 8 years. Those not even near prison. Because for this country, according to Shomon, there are 2 different laws we they use. Those who carry guns shoot people. Then they get scholarship, they get freedom without branching prison. Evans abducts people, they give a life imprisonment. I agree, he's supposed to be punished, but why is the laws different? So if we can release those people, of course we can release them too. Sometimes I don't understand how Nigeria works. Nigeria they work like who they overeat. Prisoner they get scholarship. People with the law abiding, not see money pay school fee.